Alright, so as you can tell from the title of the video, I am here to talk about actually just my own personal experiences with having colored hair that I'm sure that others with colored hair will relate to. So, yeah, I just want to preface this with the fact that I don't know why my iPhone feels the need to like overemphasize like any skin flaws that like I currently have going on, because I don't even look like this in real life, but I'm on a mission. I had to make a video, so it is what it is. If I'm gonna look more chopped than usual, then I'm gonna look more chopped than usual. Okay, so with this more bold form of self-expression, I've obviously gotten lovely compliments from amazing people, right? Like the ones that like make my day, the ones that just like, oh, like that's so sweet, like thank you, thank you for thinking that this is nice. But obviously with that, with a more, like I said, bold form of self-expression, there is going to be some interesting comments that you can also receive from people. So, one of the most diabolical ones that I will be tagging that video. Like if you're gonna see like the recommended next video to watch, like I believe that it should pop up with that short, okay? So on a short, somebody commented, "What happened with your hair?" So I was just kind of like, okay, you shouldn't respond to hate comments, but at that time I had a bit more free time on my hands and I thought it was gonna be funny to respond. So I went like, oh my god, I said, it exists, unlike your hairline, right? And then they really didn't like that, so then they responded with, no, I'm not worried about your hairline, my hairline. You should be worried about your two front chopsticks. Like, okay, it's one thing to make fun of colored hair. It's another thing to just be straight up racist, because commenting about how somebody's hair is chopsticks on a visibly like Asian person's like video, that's crazy. So yeah, pin of shame for you. People are gonna see that comment if they click on the video. Don't have if you have the bravery, just don't delete it, because you said what you said. And then another one is the person said, "Your pink hair intimidates me." I think they said it like in all caps. If they didn't, that's my bad. But I was just like, I think that's a you problem, because why does my pink hair intimidate you that much? I think if that's really what's scary to you, I think you genuinely need to go seek professional help, because I personally don't look at people's hair and feel the need to be intimidated by it. I don't know if it's just me, but I tend to admire it when their hair looks like different, cool, has a unique style. So I don't know. I genuinely think it's a you problem. Go get that checked out, okay? And that was a comment on my corporate to minimum wage video. And then I think that another thing in general is just like jobs, right? Like, it's 2025, but we have jobs out here requiring you to have like natural hair colors and stuff. And I know that there's gonna be people who like the professional police, or like the boomers, the people who just believe that if you have colored hair, you need to be in HE double hockey sticks, because I can't relate to having that strong of an opinion about such a like not that big of a deal thing, but a lot of these people do. So I just think that it's wacky to, like I said, require natural hair colors. Because I think I've only gotten more professional, not that I really want to be, but because obviously you still have to be professional in such a setting or whatever when you're working. But like, I'm just gonna be honest, my colored hair did not affect my ability, like I said, to be a working professional, right? It didn't change my abilities to do anything, if I'm gonna be honest. If anything, it might have even helped with time management, because I had to time my showers better and stuff, even though I was coloring my hair in the showers. So yeah, actually, therefore, it did help with my abilities, if anything. That's kind of a joke. But yeah, I think it's about time that maybe jobs don't make that requirement, because I think it's kind of weird and dumb. Because I think as time keeps going on, there's just going to be more people with not unnatural hair colors. And if you can't deal with that, I mean, okay, you do you. But yeah, okay, so another comment that was said was a family friend of mine, he actually went up to my mom and said, "Oh, you let your daughter go out looking like that?" Like, what do you mean by that? It's kind of a weird question to ask, don't you think? I think that reflects on you, just like I said, for everybody else who's been saying these weird, odd things. Because that day, I'm pretty sure my bangs were completely colored because it hadn't grown out yet, and my hair was green. I had green accessories, green makeup look, a green outfit. I ate that up, but not everybody's gonna think that. A lot of people, I did get a lot of compliments though, so like that was really sweet of those people. But obviously, like I said, there's going to be some opposing opinions, and that was one of them. So yeah, my mom is lovely. She just went like, yeah, I mean, I don't really see a problem with it. It's great or something like that, right? So yeah, it's, I don't know. I don't think it was just because of my hair, but I'm sure that my hair definitely played a big part in it. It's just the audacity to go up to somebody's mom and ask them, "Oh, so you let your daughter go out looking like that?" Yeah, I think, imagine if I had that audacity. Okay, so something else that's cuckoo. I just can't believe this was ever said, but this man that I used to be friends with, obviously not friends with now, I was in a group call with that he happened to be in. And then we were talking about like first impressions of each other and stuff. And then when he was talking about me, he was just like, "Oh yeah, I think that you're a freak." Um, okay. It's kind of weird to say that. I say slightly disrespectful, if anything. But yeah, he basically said, oh yeah, it's because of the colored hair, and I bet that you invite guys to your room all the time. I was in undergraduate, like my last year of undergraduate in college at the time. If I'm going to be blatantly honest with you, I was really busy looking for jobs. I was dying from schoolwork, and I had extracurriculars sucking away all of my time. So I was actually just crying about doing all of those. I didn't really have time to even invite anybody to my apartment, if anything. The only person who the only man who stepped foot inside of my apartment was my dad when I had to move in. So there's that for you. And I'm a huge germaphobe, so I genuinely just do not like inviting people over in general. You have to be like a family member, and even then I'm very particular about like the rules with that. So yeah, and the room was also really small because I had a studio apartment. So like I feel like you could literally like touch the bed and also cook at the same time. This was actually said by somebody else who lived in that apartment, so I'm quoting them, and I thought it was really funny because it honestly felt quite true. It was just not the most spacious place. So yeah, me inviting people over, that's really funny. No time, no space, too germophobic for that. But they assumed that I was a freak, mainly because of my colored hair. So yeah, I don't know, like, I think that other people who have hair like me will relate and just be like, honestly, these assumptions are crazy. Like, you need to do something better with your life if, you know, somebody's hair being colored, you know, is a big problem for you. I've also, like, I haven't even said every single comment. Like, another one was like, "Oh, that's too bad." It was on my corporate to minimum wage video, and they were like, "That's too bad. You shouldn't have dyed your hair." And then they spelled it with, like, the death dyed also, so, okay. And then another one was, "Oh yeah, it's because of the hair that you got laid off or stuff." I think all these people, like, just, you need to get your brains checked out, because, like, this isn't normal to think. This isn't normal to, like, publicly say on somebody's comments, you know? So yeah, I think I've like yapped enough about this, but like if you have colored hair and you went through these interesting experiences, I definitely want to hear it so that we can go laugh about them together, because it definitely is a reflection on the people who have these opinions on our hair. It really isn't us. Like, we just colored our hair, but I'm pretty sure that we're way more normal than a lot of these people who are doing all the naysaying about this. So yeah, and the video is almost at 9 minutes. I think I've definitely said my part. If I forgot anything, that is too bad for me. I hope you were entertained by the video. So thank you so much for listening. Goodbye.